No RX8 content today. Today I'm pulling this apart. She's been sitting on the stand for quite a while and it's just collecting dust. So pull it down, give it a clean up and go for it. Check out how filthy this thing is. It's just covered in alley dust and all the rest of it. So it's definitely gonna need a good clean. I'm just trying to remember why I set this up like this. I'm pretty sure it's because I could make the sump because this has a 12A front cover on it. That must have been the reason why. I didn't use it as a dummy box. I've got one, but I don't know. Anyway, we'll roll this over and I'll start to pull the front apart. Then I'll flip it back and pull the bolts out and just tear it apart and see what it needs. So yeah, as you can see on this, the sump has been modified. That was the front of an old school sump and I just hacked it and welded it to the RX8 sump. It does need a paint up, but that works. Also, having a look at this front cover, I got this in a deal for a part. It was part of an engine in pieces. Some real hoary welds down here. I don't know what that was about. There and over here. I don't know if that's really going to matter, but besides that, the front cover's in pretty good condition. Okay, so it looks like I pretty much assembled this engine with all its bits, just bar the rotors. This cog here, I believe, is the factory RX8 one, which won't work with what we're doing. The earlier model engines have this actually is keyed the other way. So if we were to run this, put the distributor down the hole through that front cover, it would spin backwards. Besides that, so that needs to be replaced. That's in good condition. The sump's fine. The oil pump is almost good to come off. Looks like I've gone and put all the bolts into this. It's been so long since I put this together. It must be easy 4 or 5 months maybe. But everything is looking good actually. All right, I'll carry on. So to get this nut off here, you need a 54mm socket, which I have. I also have a 3/4 inch rattle gun, but I don't have any charged batteries and the battery charger's on site. Yeah, so I'm going to butcher this nut to get this off. I've got plenty more of these, I believe, somewhere hidden amongst all this shit. What do I just do with my hammer? So just going to do it the old way with a chisel. Oh, you dog. I need a harder hammer. I only just had it in my hand. What the hell? So just gone to the ute and got my big boy hammer. So we'll give this a go now. Yeah, mean. Maybe I can recycle this nut. It didn't do too much damage to it. But they're only cheap anyway. Yeah. So that's all good. She's coming off. I'll get this thing off. I don't know what that's about. It's for the torque converter, I guess. I don't know anything about automatics. I tried to do an engine swap on one once before, and I actually made a complete mess of it. But that's all good. What the hell? Why is that on there so tight? Piece of shit. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I do have a flywheel for this. So that's all good. All right, I'll get all these bolts out and we'll start taking it apart. So just got the back iron off, and this is what I'm talking about. That's all grinding dust and whatnot, because it was so close to my bench over there. That's just all gone in there. So I am going to go through and clean all of this out. What a dog. I wouldn't have thought that much would have got in there, but there you are. It's even bits of carbon buildup or whatever. All right, so I'll carry on pulling it apart, and we'll give it all wipe down in oil and check over these housings and the porting on them. These have been Bridgeported, and the exhaust port's been opened up quite a bit. So yeah, I'll carry on. So I'll strip down now. You can see the Bridgeport in there, it's all good. These irons are going to need lapping. Can't feel any indents or anything like that in it, but you can see all these marks on it, so it's no harm just to get those done. Bearings need to be replaced in there, and yeah, it needs a good clean up now. That aluminium dust, I've said it before, just gets everywhere. I actually forgot that this engine is only, it's a half bridge. I haven't bridged out the center iron, but no problem. Man, look at that. Lucky I didn't have the rotors in there. Housings themselves are in pretty good shape, eh? They're not bad at all. Does need to clean up as well. And the E-shaft, it's got a few marks on it, but I'm pretty sure I did balance this one and it was fine. This is also another automatic one. See, there's no bearing in there. But I do have another E-shaft now that was originally out of this. That's a manual one. So I'll give these all a wipe down and oil up, sort out all these parts, and put them away, get them protected. Everything was in the engine bar of the rotors. So I'll have a look at those soon. They're just up there. Okay. All right. So block and stand are all packed away over there now. Just looking at these rotors. This one is all good. It's got the big tick on it. This one here got a cross on it. Now these are a pair. They're both B rotors. This front one is tight right there. You can actually kind of see she's folded up a little bit there. It's just on this one, but the rest of it tracks all right. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure we can get these machined and get that opened up again. Bearings in it are average, to say the least, so those can be replaced too. So this engine pretty much needs everything brand new. That was always the plan anyway. But so the irons will need to be lapped. Everything else is all accounted for. All these seals here are all trash now. Random bolts. But everything else seems to be all right. It just needs a good clean up. As I said, those plates lapped, a little bit of work done on the rotors, and then it should be looking all right to go back together. Porting seems all good. Yeah, I think we're all right. Oh, the flywheel. I've actually got a flywheel for it right here. She's got a few marks on it, but it'll be all right. So all good. I got everything packed away now. The rotors are in there. Hopefully now they don't get aluminium dust all over them. But yeah, that shit is nasty, man. Gets everywhere. So I just pulled out this manifold here. That engine's going to run an IDA on it, I believe. So I might hack this one like I did for this car and try and blend it in to be an IDA manifold. It saves having to try and make all of that. Yeah, should work. Okay, so that's that engine squared away. Now I'm going to pull these down here. These are the irons from my the engine I've built for that car. I'm going to go through and Bridgeport these and just get them all nice, clean, tidy, and then I'm going to try and find some GSL SE housings to try and do a hybrid build on that one. So that engine's going to be spare for when this thing gives up the ghost. But that's about me. I'm done for today. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, look at that. Completely factory. No, not for long.